Beloved, take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, the life flowing through you. You are already connected to everything you desire. You don't have to chase, beg, or struggle to manifest your dreams. The universe has already said yes to you. The only thing left is for you to allow, to receive, and to trust. Too often we believe that manifestation requires force, effort, and constant striving. But manifestation is not about working harder, it's about aligning your energy with what is already meant for you. When you release resistance and step into a state of knowing, you become a magnet for all that is good. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine for a moment that everything you desire is already yours. The love, the success, the abundance, the peace. It is not something far away, not something you have to chase. It is here, it is present, it exists in your reality right now. The only thing that needs to shift is your awareness of it. Too often we are conditioned to believe that we must work tirelessly, strive endlessly, and struggle to achieve our dreams. We are taught that if we are not trying hard enough, we are not worthy of receiving. But the truth is, manifestation is not about effort. It is about alignment. It is about stepping into the knowing that what you seek is already here, vibrating at a frequency that is waiting for you to match it. Think of a radio station. If you want to hear a particular song, you do not beg the radio to play it, you do not demand or plead, you simply tune into the right frequency and the music flows to you effortlessly. The same principle applies to your desires. Everything you want already exists energetically. It is not something you need to chase, it is something you need to tune into. When you constantly tell yourself, I want this, but I don't have it, you are sending a vibration of lack. You are affirming that your desire is separate from you, and in doing so, you create resistance. But what happens when you shift your mindset? When you begin to believe, truly believe, that what you desire is already yours, the energy changes, the resistance dissolves, and suddenly you become a magnet for everything you have been yearning for. Manifestation is not about forcing something into existence. It is about allowing what is already meant for you to come into your life with ease. The universe is abundant. There is no shortage of love, no limit to success, no restrictions on joy. The only limits that exist are the ones we create with our thoughts. When you step into the mindset of already having, you step into a state of receiving. Now, imagine how you would feel if you already had the life you desire. If the relationship, the wealth, the happiness were already in your hands. What emotions would you embody? Confidence, peace, gratitude. That feeling, that energy is what draws your desires to you. The more you dwell in that space, the faster your reality shifts. Many people make the mistake of thinking that they must struggle to prove they are deserving. But the truth is, you are already worthy. You were born worthy. The universe is not withholding anything from you. It is waiting for you to claim what is rightfully yours. You do not need to convince anyone, not even yourself, that you deserve good things. You simply need to accept them. Let go of the idea that you must fight for what you want. You do not have to chase money. It is already flowing to you. You do not have to beg for love. You are already deeply loved. You do not have to prove yourself. The universe already sees your value. Your only job is to align your energy with that truth. Think of a time in your life when something wonderful happened effortlessly. Maybe you met a new friend in the most unexpected way, or an opportunity fell into your lap without you even trying. That is the power of already having. That is the power of alignment. When you release the need to force and instead live in a state of gratitude and expectancy, miracles unfold naturally. Your thoughts are powerful. The way you speak about your life, the way you think about your desires, it all shapes your reality. If you continue to affirm that something is missing, it will remain missing. But if you begin to speak as though it is already here, it will appear. Instead of saying, I want love, say, I am surrounded by love. Instead of saying, I need more money, say, I am financially abundant. Instead of saying, I hope I get this job, say, I am the perfect fit for this opportunity. Words carry energy, and when you speak from a place of already having, you create a vibration that pulls your desires into reality. You do not have to wait for proof. You do not have to see physical evidence before you believe. You must first believe, and then the evidence will come. This is the key to manifestation. It is not about hoping, it is about knowing. It is not about wishing. Right now, in this moment, shift your energy. Feel what it is like to already have everything you desire. Breathe it in. Trust that it is already done. The moment you stop chasing, stop doubting, stop resisting, you will see the truth. Your manifestations were always here, waiting for you to claim them. Desperation is a heavy energy, one that repels rather than attracts. It comes from a place of lack, a place of fear, a place of uncertainty. When you are desperate for something, a relationship, money, success, or even validation, you send a signal to the universe that you do not believe you already have it. And because the universe mirrors back what you project, it continues to show you more of that lack. Think of the times in your life when you were desperate for something. Maybe it was love, and you clung to a person who wasn't fully available. Maybe it was a job, and you anxiously applied to dozens of positions, feeling frustrated when you weren't chosen. Maybe it was money, and every bill that arrived made you feel more panicked. In those moments, desperation consumed your thoughts, and instead of bringing what you wanted closer, it seemed to push it further away. That is because desperation creates resistance. It tightens your grip and leaves no room for flow. When you want something so badly that you feel anxious, needy, or restless, you are telling the universe that you do not trust its timing. You are acting from a space of fear, a space that says, if I don't get this, I will not be okay. But the truth is, you are already whole. You are already taken care of. And what is meant for you will come, not through force, not through struggle, but through trust and surrender. Letting go of desperation does not mean giving up on your dreams. It does not mean lowering your standards or settling for less. It means shifting your energy from lack to abundance, from fear to faith. It means knowing deep within that what is meant for you is already yours, and there is no need to chase, beg, or force anything. Think about how energy works in relationships. When someone is desperate for love, they tend to push people away. They overtext, overexplain, and overgive, hoping to secure affection. But true love does not respond to desperation. It responds to confidence, to self-worth, to the knowing that you are already lovable without having to prove it. The same principle applies to everything else in life. When you trust that something is coming, you do not need to chase it. You do not need to grip it so tightly that you suffocate it. Instead, you relax, and in that relaxation, you allow. Imagine standing in a river. If you try to grab the water with clenched fists, it slips through your fingers. But if you cup your hands gently, the water naturally gathers and stays. This is the essence of manifestation. The more you relax and trust, the more life flows in your favor. The more you panic and grasp, the more you create resistance. Think about how people who are financially abundant behave. They are not constantly worrying about money. They are not obsessing over every dollar. They Trust that there is always more where that came from. And because they embody that energy, money flows to them effortlessly. Now think about someone who is in financial desperation. Their thoughts are filled with anxiety, their actions are driven by fear, and their energy repels the very abundance they seek. The same goes for career success. When you apply for a job from a place of confidence, knowing you are the perfect fit, you radiate a powerful energy. But when you apply from a place of fear, wondering if you're good enough, doubting whether they will choose you, you unconsciously lower your vibration. The universe does not respond to words alone. It responds to energy. So, how do you let go of desperation? You shift your focus from what is missing to what is already present. You embody the feeling of already having. You practice gratitude because gratitude signals to the universe that you are already abundant. Instead of thinking, I need this to be happy, start thinking, I am already happy and more is coming. Instead of saying, I'll feel successful when I get this, say, I already feel successful, and even more success is unfolding. Instead of stressing over when something will arrive, remind yourself it is already on its way. The universe does not respond to stress, begging, or pleading. It responds to faith, confidence, and alignment. Letting go of desperation is about stepping into a state of knowing. It is about acting as if your desires are already fulfilled, trusting that everything is working out in your favor, even when you cannot see it yet. When you truly let go, you will feel a shift. You will no longer feel the urge to check your phone constantly for a text. You will no longer feel the need to force situations or people into place. You will feel peace because you know that what is meant for you cannot miss you. Take a deep breath, release the fear, release the doubt, release the need to control everything. Trust that the universe already knows what is best for you, and it is delivering it in perfect timing. The less you chase, the more you attract. The less you grasp, the more you receive. The moment you let go of desperation, you step into a life of ease, flow, and effortless manifestation. There is a natural rhythm to life, a flow that carries everything effortlessly to where it belongs. But too often, we are taught to chase, to push, to struggle against the current in hopes of reaching our desires faster. We believe that if we do not actively run towards something, it will slip away. But the truth is, what is meant for you will never require you to chase. It will meet you when you are aligned with it. Chasing comes from a place of lack. It is rooted in the belief that what you desire is separate from you, that you must fight to obtain it. But alignment is different. Alignment is knowing. It is the quiet confidence that says, I am already on the path to everything I desire. When you are aligned, you do not need to run after anything because you understand that what belongs to you is already making its way toward you. And think of a magnet. It does not chase metal. It simply exists in its natural state. And because of its energy, what is meant to be drawn to it comes effortlessly. You are the same. When you align your energy, when you embody the frequency of what you desire, you naturally attract it into your life. There is no need to force, no need to chase, no need to exhaust yourself in the pursuit of something that is already yours, energetically. People chase love, believing that the more effort they put in, the more likely they are to receive it. They text too much. They overthink. They worry about being chosen. But love is not something to be hunted. It is something to be received. When you are aligned with love, you radiate confidence, peace, and self-worth. You do not need to prove your value to anyone because you already know your worth. And in that knowing, love finds you naturally. People chase money thinking that working harder and stressing more will bring abundance. But abundance does not come from exhaustion. It comes from alignment. It comes from shifting your mindset from "I must struggle for money" to "money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways." It comes from moving out of a scarcity mentality and stepping into an abundance consciousness, knowing that there is always more than enough. People chase success believing that if they run fast enough, they will finally feel worthy. But success is not about speed. It is about alignment with your purpose. It is about trusting that your unique gifts, when expressed with authenticity, will lead you exactly where you are meant to be. Success is not something you must force. It is something you must step into. So how do you align instead of chase? First, you must become clear on what you truly desire, not from a place of lack, but from a place of trust. Do not say, "I want this because I don't have it." Instead say, "I desire this because it is already a part of my path." Feel the difference in energy. One is rooted in desperation, the other in certainty. Next, shift your energy. If you want love, become love. If you want abundance, embody abundance. If you want success, walk through life with the confidence of someone who is already successful. The universe does not respond to words alone. It responds to vibration. The more you align your emotions and beliefs with your desires, the more naturally they flow to you. Let go of urgency. When you are in alignment, you are not worried about when something will arrive. You trust that it is coming at the perfect time. Chasing says, "I need this now." Alignment says, "I trust that it is already on its way." When you trust, you release resistance. You make space for miracles. You open the door for everything you desire to flow in effortlessly. Take a moment to breathe. Feel the energy of already having. Imagine how life would feel if everything you wanted was already yours. Let that energy fill you. That is alignment. That is the state in which your desires manifest with ease. There is nothing outside of you that you need to run after. Everything you seek is already seeking you. Your only job is to align, to believe, and to allow. When you stop chasing, you make room for what is meant for you to find you. And when you align, you no longer have to ask, "When will it happen?" because you already know it is happening now. Resistance is the invisible force that holds you back, the tension between where you are and where you want to be. It is the doubt, the fear, the attachment to control. Resistance keeps you stuck in cycles of struggle, making you believe that you must fight for what is already meant to be yours. But the truth is, the more you resist, the more you block the very things you desire from flowing into your life. Surrender is the opposite of resistance. It is not about giving up. It is about letting go. It is about trusting that everything is unfolding in divine timing, even when you cannot see the full picture. Surrender is releasing the grip of fear and stepping into the energy of faith. It is saying, "I trust the universe. I trust the process. I trust that what is meant for me." Think about a clenched fist. When you hold on too tightly, there is no room to receive. But when you open your hand, you create space. This is how surrender works. When you stop forcing, pushing, and struggling, you allow life to flow naturally. You make space for miracles. Resistance often comes from fear, the fear that things will not work out, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of losing control. But what if you knew without a doubt that everything was already working in your favor? What if you truly believed that your desires were already on their way to you? Would you still feel the need to force things? Would you still cling to worry and stress? Or would you relax, knowing that all is well? Imagine a river. Water flows effortlessly, following the natural path of least resistance. It does not fight to move forward, it simply flows. But what happens if you try to block the river? The water builds up, pressure increases, and eventually the energy must be released. This is what happens when you resist life. You create unnecessary tension and struggle. But when you surrender, you allow life to carry you effortlessly to where you are meant to be. Many people resist because they believe they must be in control at all times. They believe that if they do not push hard enough, things will fall apart. But control is an illusion. The truth is, the universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor. Your only job is to align your energy with what you desire and trust that it will come. When you resist, you send a message to the universe that you do not believe in its power. You tell it, I don't trust you. I must do everything myself. But when you surrender, you step into a higher frequency, one where things happen effortlessly. Think about a time in your life when you wanted something desperately, but the more you chased it, the further it seemed to move away. Now think about a time when you let go, when you stopped worrying, and things naturally fell into place. That is the power of surrender. Releasing resistance starts with awareness. Notice where you are holding on too tightly. Are you trying to control how and when something happens? Are you filled with doubt, questioning whether your desires will manifest? Are you constantly stressing about the future instead of trusting in the present moment? Once you identify where resistance exists, you can begin to shift your energy. Start by relaxing into trust. Instead of asking, when will it happen? Say, I know it is happening. Instead of saying, what if things don't work out? Say, things are always working out for me. Speak as if your desires are already fulfilled, because in a higher reality they are. Let go of timelines. The universe does not operate on human deadlines. What you desire may not arrive when you expect it, but it will arrive at the perfect time. The more you trust, the faster things unfold. The more you resist, the more delays you create. Practice detachment. This does not mean you stop caring about your goals. It means you release the need to control how they happen. When you detach, you allow the universe to surprise you. You make space for things to come in ways that are even better than you imagined. Meditation, breathwork, and affirmations can help you release resistance. Take a deep breath. With every inhale, welcome peace. With every exhale, release control. Repeat to yourself, I trust, I allow, I surrender. You do not need to fight for what is already yours. You do not need to chase, struggle, or beg. Your desires are already in motion, already making their way to you. All you need to do is align, trust, and let go. The moment you release resistance, everything changes. The weight of worry lifts. Opportunities begin to flow. The right people appear. The right circumstances unfold. You step into a life of ease, knowing that you are always supported. Let go and let life happen. Trust and watch how effortlessly things fall into place. Surrender and allow the magic of the universe to work in your favor. Joy and gratitude are the highest frequencies you can align yourself with. They are the keys to unlocking a life filled with abundance, peace, and fulfillment. When you exist in a state of joy and gratitude, you become a magnet for miracles. Everything you desire begins to flow effortlessly into your life because you are no longer operating from a place of lack, fear, or struggle. Instead, you are vibrating at the level of love, appreciation, and trust. So many people spend their lives chasing happiness, believing that it is something they will find once they achieve a goal, acquire a possession, or reach a certain milestone. But true joy is not something that exists in the future. It is something that you cultivate in the present moment. It is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a state of being. It is a choice you make every single day. Gratitude is the foundation of joy. When you focus on what you already have rather than what is missing, you shift your perspective. You begin to see life as a gift rather than a struggle. Instead of waiting for something external to bring you happiness, you realize that happiness is available to you right now. When you wake up each morning with a heart full of gratitude, you set the tone for your entire day. You tell the universe, I appreciate what I have, and I am open to receiving even more. There is an energy to gratitude that transforms everything it touches. Have you ever noticed how life feels lighter when you take a moment to appreciate it? How the simple act of saying thank you can shift your mood, your thoughts, and even your experiences? This is because gratitude aligns you with abundance. It reminds you that you are already blessed, already supported, already enough. And when you acknowledge your blessings, you invite more of them into your life. Joy, too, is something you cultivate from within. It is not about waiting for the perfect conditions. It is about creating happiness in every moment. Joy can be found in the smallest things: the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a loved one, the taste of your favorite meal, the beauty of nature. When you open your heart to joy, you begin to experience life in a completely new way. You realize that happiness is not a destination. It is a way of moving through the world. Many people believe that they cannot feel joy until everything in their life is perfect. They think, I will be happy when I have more money, or I will feel good when I meet the right person, or I will finally relax when I reach my goals. But this mindset keeps you stuck in a cycle of postponing your own happiness. There will always be something else to achieve, something else to desire. If you tie your joy to external outcomes, you will always be chasing it. Instead, choose to feel joy now. Choose to wake up each morning with excitement, knowing that today is a new opportunity to experience life fully. Choose to find reasons to smile, to laugh, to appreciate, even when things are not perfect. Because the truth is, perfection does not create happiness. Gratitude does. When you live in a state of joy and gratitude, you change the energy around you. You attract people who uplift you, opportunities that excite you, and experiences that bring you even more happiness. You become a beacon of light, and others are drawn to your positive energy. The more you focus on joy, the more joy multiplies. The more you practice gratitude, the more life gives you to be grateful for. It is easy to find things to complain about. It is easy to focus on what is wrong, what is missing, what is not going according to plan. But what if instead of focusing on what you lack, you focused on what you have? What if you made it a habit to list all the things you love about your life every single day? What if you decided that no matter what happens, you will always find something to appreciate? This shift in perspective changes everything. It turns struggles into lessons, obstacles into growth, and setbacks into opportunities. Gratitude allows you to see the bigger picture. It reminds you that even in difficult moments, there is something to be thankful for. Even in times of uncertainty, there is beauty to be found. One of the most powerful practices you can adopt is a daily gratitude ritual. Each morning or before you go to bed, take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. Write it down, say it out loud, or simply feel it in your heart. Notice how this simple practice shifts your energy. Notice how it brings you into a state of peace and contentment. The more you do this, the more natural it becomes. Soon, gratitude will not be something you practice, it will be a way of life. And as you embrace gratitude, joy follows effortlessly. You will find yourself smiling more, laughing more, appreciating more. You will feel lighter, freer, more connected to the beauty of life. And in this state, everything you desire flows to you with ease. Because the universe responds to your energy, and when your energy is aligned with joy and gratitude, miracles happen. Right now, in this moment, you have everything you need to be happy. You have breath in your lungs, a heart that beats, a mind that dreams, and a soul that is here to experience the beauty of life. Choose to appreciate it. Choose to celebrate it. Choose to be in a state of joy and gratitude, and watch how life transforms before your eyes. You are worthy. You always have been, and you always will be. Your worth is not something you have to earn, prove, or fight for. It is not dependent on what you do, what you achieve, or how others see you. It is not something that can be taken away by mistakes, failures, or disappointments. Your worth is inherent. It is part of who you are. So many people go through life feeling as though they are not enough. They believe they have to work harder, be smarter, look better, or accomplish more to finally deserve love, success, and happiness. But this belief is an illusion. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of chasing validation from the outside world, hoping that one day you will finally feel good enough. But the truth is, you do not have to wait. You do not have to change anything about yourself to be worthy. You already are. When you recognize your worth, everything in your life begins to shift. You stop settling for less than you deserve. You stop tolerating relationships that drain you, jobs that do not fulfill you, and situations that make you feel small. You begin to set boundaries, to say no when something does not align with your values, and to walk away from anything that does not honor your soul. Because when you truly know your worth, you no longer accept anything that diminishes it. One of the biggest challenges people face is self-doubt, that little voice inside that says, "Who do you think you are?" or "You are not good enough." It whispers fears, insecurities, and limitations, making you question yourself. But that voice is not your truth. It is merely a reflection of past experiences, old conditioning, and other people's opinions. You do not have to believe it. You have the power to replace it with a voice that uplifts you, that reminds you of your greatness, that speaks to you with love. Self-worth is an internal knowing, a deep belief that you are valuable just as you are. It is not about arrogance or superiority. It is about recognizing that you have something beautiful to offer the world simply by being yourself. When you embrace this truth, you radiate confidence, and that confidence attracts opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your highest good. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your sense of worth is through self-love. How do you treat yourself? How do you speak to yourself? Do you give yourself the same kindness, compassion, and encouragement that you offer others? Too often, people are their own harshest critics. They focus on their flaws, replay their mistakes, and hold themselves to impossible standards. But what if you chose to be your own biggest supporter instead? What if you looked in the mirror and saw someone who is deserving of love, success, and joy, not because of what they have done, but simply because they exist? Loving yourself means honoring your needs, taking care of your body, mind, and spirit, and surrounding yourself with people who uplift you. It means refusing to compare yourself to others, because your journey is unique and your worth is not measured by someone else's achievements. It means trusting that you are enough exactly as you are. When you know your worth, you stop looking for approval from others. You no longer need someone else to validate your value because you already believe in yourself. This does not mean you do not appreciate love and recognition from others, but you do not rely on it to feel whole. Your self-worth comes from within, and no one has the power to take it away. Knowing that you are worthy also changes the way you manifest your desires. Instead of feeling like you have to beg the universe for blessings, you confidently expect them. You do not question whether you deserve success, love, and happiness. You know you do. You trust that the universe supports you, that opportunities are always flowing your way, and that everything you desire is already on its way to you. People who recognize their worth attract abundance effortlessly. They do not chase, beg, or settle. They align themselves with their highest energy and they watch as life meets them at their level. When you believe you are worthy, life responds accordingly. So today, remind yourself you are worthy, you are enough. You do not have to prove anything to anyone. You do not have to wait for someone else to tell you that you matter. You can decide right now to own your worth and step into your power. Honor yourself, celebrate yourself, love yourself, and watch how your world transforms.